prime is famous for doing that. He's famous for his crazy, insane marine micro. There is a scan going down just to be able to see exactly what is there, and deciding to go down. I don't know if he spotted that or not, but I guess that's gamer intuition. Maybe he did throw down a scan, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, there are a lot of Zerglings coming in and a lot of Banelings being able to split up that army, moving some Marines here, moving some Marines there, and doing a very, very good split of his army right here to minimize his casualties, because that was a lot of Banelings. If the Marines just stayed up, clumped up, then those Banelings would have taken out that Marine ball without any problem whatsoever. But instead, Shoey does lose a lot of Zerglings, a lot of Banelings, and a lot of Mutalisks. Now we do see two medevacs full of units right now, as another push is happening on the front, just kind of diverting Shoey for the moment right now, as he does drop a lot of Marines. But the Marines does attack that Overlord, giving Shoey the notice that there are Marines in his base, that we will be able to act on this accordingly. That is a lot of Zerglings and Mutalisks, even some Banelings getting in on the action, so it's going to be cleaned up without any problem whatsoever. We do see weapons level 3 coming up and armor level 2 just about finishing. I think we'll see, yes, armor level 3 going up, fire level attack 2 going up with along with more Mutalisks, Carapace 1 and Attacks 1, and more Zerglings coming out. So both players just sticking with the good old TVZ build, tanks, Marines, and medevacs for the Artillery player, and Marine, Zerglings, and Banelings for our Zerg player. Now this is a very, very scary force moving out right now. We note that the Mutalisks are moving across the map, and they're going to try to see if they can snipe something off the base, but he does see this army moving out, so he does hightail it back. If these tanks siege, it will be able to snipe off a lot of those Banelings, but not in siege mode. Doing a very, very good job just kiting these Banelings, I guess, if you can, splitting beautifully right there, minimizing casualty as best he can. But now he is only left with 3 Marines and 4 tanks, so now the 8 Mutalisks do come in and tries to pick off the rest of this army right here. Very, very good job, but some reinforcing Marines coming in, going to be able to pick off 1 or 2 of those Mutalisks. So both players playing exceptionally well, and all the while he is expanding, Shoey is expanding at the bottom position and also at this position. Now this base is a little hard to get. Shoey would much rather have a base down here, as it is a little harder for the Terran player to attack. But this base right here, if the Terran just drops some Marines right here or some tanks right here, this base is going to be under some serious trouble, or going to be in some serious trouble. So not the best location for Shoey to put up his 4th base, but he tried putting it up here 2 or 3 times and was taken out. So deciding to go here instead, a little closer to his units, so he might be able to micro his units or move his units to protect this base. But man, if he puts some siege tanks right here, oh, we do see a drop coming out, a medevac full of units, spots this expansion going up, and is going to be doing a lot of economic damage. To see whether or not he is going to get these 2 spine crawlers up in time. There are a lot of Zerglings and Mutalisks deciding to cancel those and wait until his ball is up and running. There is another force down here trying to see if he has another expansion right here. He's going to be able to snipe off that one. I don't know whether or not he's going to see this one. That's going to be very exciting. All the while he is expanding himself. That command center was floating for a while, so these SCVs were long distance mining, but it does decide to land again, and POlar is going to be able to pick off this hatchery. So doing such a great job keeping preventing the Zerg player from taking too many bases. This base is up and running. It did not get picked off by those Marines. So good job defending that one, but it's going to be a lot harder to defend this one once the tanks do come in. We see 2 Marines just keeping a watchful eye, just talking and watching these drones work right here. We do see that the Overlord is still placed there, so still paranoid about that back rock. I mean, you would just keep it here the whole entire game anyway, just to make sure that there is nothing going on. Tank sieging right here, you might see leapfrogging, but 2 tanks not as effective against the massive Zerglings and Banelings. We'll see exactly what happens here. Some units moving out right now. There is another group of units. Oh, there's another drop right here, and another group of units coming in right here. So there's going to be a three-sided attack right here. Very, very good job by microing these Marines back. We'll see whether or not he can split them up. He does split them up decently well. He split it up into two main armies, and he's going to be able to do a lot of damage onto that army right here. Meanwhile, that drop was able to pick off a lot of the drones right here in hot mining time. Very, very effective. And now that army that Polar brought to the front did get decimated. I did not see that. I'm gonna picture it. So actually, I did picture it. I'm gonna try that actually. And tell me how that goes. Tell me whether or not you like it. As we see another drop going in, more and more units being pushed in. So his macro definitely kicking in, producing from all different production tabs. We do see the Marines stimming in. Oh, there was a Baneling right here, but able to soak up that damage with those combat shields and those upgrades. It's going to be able to pick off a few mutalisks right here, and at the same time, there are some Marines laying siege on this hatchery. So Shoey is forced to call the GG as he does not have that many mining bases. We see this one oversaturated, way oversaturated. This one was taken out, and this one just popped back up. So he was going to be on one mining base. He knew that it was going to be too much, as he did know that Polar did have another base up and running and a lot more units to spare. So a very, very well played game by Polar and by Shoey. Polar being able to micro his Marines very, very impressively. I was very, very surprised to see how well he microed those Marines. So, if you guys like this cast, let me know. Hit that subscribe button for sure. If you guys didn't like this cast, let me know what you did not like, and I'll try to work on that for the next cast. Alright, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys.